Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
Right now at 5, a multi-million-dollar project is about to cost a little more. The reason some are betting on the state to help prevent traffic issues around Rockford's Hard Rock Casino. We'll take you there live.
Plus, the Winnebago County Jail is hiring. The recruitment effort includes a list of credentials you need to apply.
And the agency making sure everyone has a chance, the meaningful connections business owners hope to make through a new job fair. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. Rockford's Hard Rock Casino is expected to open in late August next year. In the meantime, City Hall is working to accommodate expected increases in traffic around the I-90 exit.
Our Taylor Castro is live on East State Street where construction's underway. And Taylor, what improvements are coming to the area?
Eric, Mimi, there's a lot in the works for this area. I'm here at the future home of the Hard Rock Casino here in Rockford. It's a 25-acre development at Lyford Road and East State Street. There are plans for a multi-use path that extends to the casino, widening Route 20, and additional lighting. Funds from the state are helping with this investment into the city. Rockford will apply for a $2 million entertainment grant that will help with the infrastructure of roadways around the casino. The casino will be responsible for any cost over that amount. Tonight, City Council aldermen will be considering an agreement with the developer. If passed, then the grant agreement will go before council. I spoke with the city engineer who's excited about this new project.
So this multi-use path will allow people of any mode of transportation, whether it's a bicycle, walker, or driver, or even a mass transit, will be able to access the casino now from the city of Rockford.
It's a fast-track project that's hoping to be finished by sometime next year. I just spoke with the developer. We'll hear from him at 6 and get a little bit of a peek at the inside. Reporting in Rockford for your home team, I'm Taylor Castro. Eric, Mimi, back to you.
All right, Taylor, thanks for that live report. Rockford police search for suspects after a weekend stabbing. Last Friday night around 11, officers were called to the area of Sun Court and 15th Avenue for reports of a stabbing victim. Police say several women were fighting when the victim attempted to break it up. He was cut on the arm. Police say the wound was non-life threatening. The suspects ran from the scene before police arrived. And a weekend shooting leaves 2 people hurt. Sunday morning, RPD officers were called to a local hospital for 2 walk-in shooting victims. A 39-year-old woman and a 22-year-old man were treated for non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. At this time, no suspect information's been released. If you have any information on either case, contact the Rockford Police.
Winnebago County comes to a multi-million-dollar settlement over a deadly police chase crash. The county will pay $3.3 million to Joy Lambert's family. The 55-year-old was killed in February 2016. A driver running from a sheriff's deputy slammed her car into Lambert's. The crash happened at more than 90 miles an hour. Lambert's family filed a wrongful death lawsuit later that year. They argued the chase wasn't necessary because the driver had only been speeding. In the settlement, the county does not admit to doing anything wrong. LaRonda Graham was sentenced to 5 years in prison for reckless homicide and 1 year for aggravated fleeing in connection to the crash. She is out of prison on probation. A local jail is on the search for new blood to fill its ranks. Winnebago County needs more than 24 corrections officers.
Andrea Baroni learned more about the job today. Andrea, you spoke with someone with decades of experience.
Yeah, Eric and Mimi, I got to talk with Jared Smith. He's the recruiting officer for the Winnebago County Sheriff's Department. The Winnebago County Jail is the 2nd largest jail in the state. Right now it houses nearly 700 inmates. Smith told me it's essential for them to have adequate staffing in order to properly run the jail. The responsibility of the position is focused on the care and custody of each inmate. Smith says it's a great opportunity to serve the community and work with a dedicated staff.
You're kind of part of this family, right? We're about 160 officers upstairs in the jail working throughout the week as well. So you kind of get in there and meet new individuals, but kind of become part of that family of individuals that you are expecting to be there with you and are there for you and backing you up on a day-to-day basis.
The Sheriff's Department has 25 available positions. There is no experience necessary, but you do have to be 21 years or older, a U.S. citizen, and have a high school diploma or GED. To learn more on how to apply, go to mystateline.com. Eric?
Thanks, Drea. It's a tough time in the Forest City. If you're looking to buy a home, experts say the average price of a home in the Rockford market is around $205,000. That's an increase of $12,000 from last year. Realtors also report only about 300 homes are on the market. That's less than a month's supply. The CEO of the Northwest Illinois Alliance of Realtors says with mortgage rates being at all-time highs, it's still a good time to buy a house.
Mortgage rates, while have gone up the past couple years, are still at historical lows. You can always refinance your mortgage rate. So just because you purchase a home now and you have a 30-year fixed mortgage doesn't mean a year from now, 5 years from now, you can't refinance to a lower rate should rates drop.
Brown also says construction of new homes would help to alleviate the low supply on the market.
A national nonprofit helps disabled job seekers in the state line. Goodwill Northern Illinois is holding an inclusive job fair tomorrow. The event will have a Halloween theme with attendees dressed in costumes. It aims at helping applicants with disabilities meet with top area companies. On-site interviews will be conducted with employers like Amazon and the city of Rockford, among others.
It's really important to hire individuals with disabilities as they are able to increase the productivity rate. There's lower rates of absenteeism and lower turnover rates, and they offer a fresh perspective for employers.
The inclusive job fair is tomorrow from 3 to 7 at the Riverfront Museum Center on North Main. It's been 3 weeks since the House of Representatives ousted former Speaker Kevin McCarthy.
Coming up now, 9 lawmakers are working to earn the support of the Republican caucus.
And coming up at 6, domestic violence is a problem for many in Rockford. Now the city's mayor tells us his plans for addressing the issue.
Well, it's been a windy afternoon. Our temperatures today have made it into the upper 60s, so it's been a warm late October day. We've got winds that gust even higher tomorrow, and it brings our temperatures even further above this afternoon's warmth. Find out how hot we could get coming up in the First Warn forecast a little later.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team with Eric Wilson, Mimi Murphy, Scott Leber, and Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
9 Republican congressmen will pitch themselves behind closed doors to be the next Speaker of the House. It's been 3 weeks of legislative paralysis due to infighting, resulting in no GOP nominee being able to win a majority of votes in the full House.
Still, the party is aiming to have a new nominee by tomorrow, but will the candidate be able to secure the 217 votes needed to become Speaker? M. Wynn has the latest from Washington.
The stage is set for tonight's Republican candidate forum to find a new nominee for House Speaker.
We need, obviously, a speaker, but we need a speaker that is, frankly, doing it for the right reasons.
Of the 9 contenders who have declared interest in the top job, only 2 voted to certify President Biden's 2020 election victory, including House Majority Whip Tom Emmer, who's been endorsed by ousted Speaker Kevin McCarthy.
This is not a moment in time to play around with learning on the job. We need someone who understands how to do this job.
But that's also the reason some of Donald Trump's congressional allies might oppose him. Because Republicans are so divided, it's unclear if Emmer or any nominee can win enough support.
You have this small faction of the far right who, with a small majority, feel overpowered, an overblown sense of power.
On Friday, House Republicans voted against Ohio Representative Jim Jordan as the nominee in a secret ballot after he failed 3 times to get the 217 votes needed to become Speaker. Today, the House Freedom Caucus sending a statement demanding the chamber stay in session until a new Speaker is elected. For now, no legislative business can be conducted, including President Biden's requested $100 billion foreign aid package for Israel and Ukraine, and no spending bills can be considered even as the mid-November government shutdown deadline looms.
This is probably one of the most embarrassing things I've seen, because if we don't have a Speaker of the House, we can't govern.
Tonight, the candidate forum is expected to take several hours. Tomorrow, House Republicans plan to hold a secret ballot vote to secure a new nominee. A floor vote could come the same day. M. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
A stretch of warmer temperatures looks to be heading our way.
Up next, Candace will detail the rain chances for later this week. There's also a major cool down not too far away.
Now, Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
It has been a windy and warm Monday afternoon. Winds sustained from the south and southeast, 10 to 20 miles per hour, but we've had some gusts today, close to 30. Still a 28 mile per hour wind gust in Rockford, 29 in Galena, 25 in Rochelle, and 24 mile per hour wind gust down in DeKalb. Winds are going to stay pretty gusty here the next couple of days. In fact, picking up even further tomorrow, 35 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts from the southwest tomorrow afternoon. So maybe a good idea here for tonight to secure any loose Halloween decorations you have outside or anything outside, just as we've got the winds here the next couple of days. They'll come down a little on Wednesday, but then pick back up Thursday. And in fact, Tuesday night, as we've got some showers coming through, could be some gustier rain showers that come in that maybe bring us a 45 mile per hour wind gust. No rainfall locally for us here today. We've 67 in Freeport, 66 in Rockford, 64 in Janesville, 70 right now in Galena, and you're down to 69 in Sterling. Our weather watcher Terry in Genoa, 66. Dew point temperature sits at 49, so still some dry air in place, and a southerly wind currently at 14 miles per hour. Check out the warmth moving in across Iowa, Missouri, southern Illinois. Temperatures in the mid and even upper 80s. Some of that warmth works in our direction for tomorrow, which means our temperatures tomorrow likely climbing through the mid, maybe even upper 70s for tomorrow afternoon. We have had some thunderstorm activity to the north, most of this in Wisconsin, and even an isolated thunderstorm, but all of that moving out over Lake Michigan. If we do see any precipitation, it'll stay in southern Wisconsin, maybe just crossing south of the state line, but the majority of us are expected to stay dry as a lot of the rainfall activity and active weather stays a little further up to the north. We take a live look with our SkyTrack camera here out in Freeport at the Park Hills Golf Course. So this is just a beautiful picture when you look at it, right? You've got the wind, the trees there in the background. That's a pretty nice looking picture. The colors changing too. Temperatures tonight down to 56 degrees underneath a partly cloudy sky. We'll maintain the wind. It won't be quite as strong, but it is still going to be a breeze out there. 77 for tomorrow. That is just 3 degrees away from a record high temperature. Our record for October 24th, 80, set back in 1963. But notice those winds coming in from the southwest, 35 to 40 miles per hour. We've got a little cloud cover that continues here through this evening. Showers will pick up in intensity to the north, and that's where they are going to stay. Now, can't completely rule out 2, 3, 4 o'clock an isolated shower or thunderstorm coming in for the afternoon. Only reason being, we've got kind of this little ripple in the jet stream that comes through, so there may be enough energy with that to give us an isolated shower chance. So we'll keep that at about a 20 to 30% chance for tomorrow afternoon, but a better chance for rain and a few thunderstorms will come in Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and then we'll dry things out likely Wednesday afternoon, but we'll hang on to some of the cloud cover, and then we'll see that chance for rain return again Thursday afternoon into Thursday night. When we look at our rainfall totals with this for tomorrow going into Wednesday, around a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain can be expected. And then we'll look at that again for Thursday afternoon. So 77 tomorrow, 68 on Wednesday, 69 on Thursday. We do see the temperatures drop going into the weekend, but by next week, guys, and I think as we get through Halloween and into the beginning of November, look at those numbers. They are down in the 40s. So we've got a much colder air mass coming in here by the time we get into next week.
Boy, that just looks like you took 3 months and sped it up, spanning 7 days. Thanks, Candace.
Scott's in next with sports. He'll tell us what the chances are of Tyson Bagent getting another starting shot for the Bears this weekend.
And Scott tells us when our high school football teams will take the field for playoff action.
Now sports with sports director Scott Leber.
If Tyson Bagent's performance for the Bears yesterday left you wanting to see more of the rookie, it appears you will see more of him this Sunday. Matt Eberflus said today that it's not likely Justin Fields' shoulder will be ready to go against the Chargers, and Bagent will probably start again. The coach liked the way Bagent handled himself yesterday.
Yeah, it must be those 7,000 passes he's thrown in his life. But, yeah, I think that he's got a good knack for that. He really does. He understands the play design. He understands where it's supposed to go, and he gets rid of it in a timely fashion. And even when it was off schedule, you know, in terms of the pressure, he was able, because he's athletic enough to be able to evade, you know, and he had that nice scramble on the first touchdown, you know. So he's able to do those things, and that's his skill set, and he did a nice job with it.
There's a lot of uneasiness in Green Bay over the way Jordan Love is playing. He's had 2 bad picks at the end of the Packers' last 2 games. Love seems to be regressing instead of getting better. And the offense is non-existent in the first half of games. Over the last 4 games, the Packers have totaled 6 points in the first half. That is unheard of in the NFL.
Like we say, we got the talent. We just got to put it together and we got to do it fast.
We just got to figure it out, man. It just comes down to just critical situations or whatnot, but it's a whole lot of football left, you know, just going into the season. Yeah, this one hurt, so.
We'll see if the Vikings can get any offense going tonight again without Justin Jefferson. They will host the 49ers on Monday Night Football. You can see that game here on WTVO. The kickoff will be at 7:15. The first round of the high school football playoffs is set. 2 Nick 10 teams will go head-to-head. Auburn and Hononegah will play Saturday afternoon in Rockton, and that'll be a 1 o'clock start. They just met at Auburn's Wyatt Stadium this past Friday night. Auburn made it a game for a half before Hononegah pulled away for a 40-12 win. Boylan will also play Saturday at 1 o'clock, a home game against Chicago Phillips. You can find the complete playoff schedules for Friday night and Saturday afternoon at mystateline.com. At sports, we'll be right back.
The first couple of days on your 7-day forecast are looking really good, near record high, and then what happens?
Yeah, just over your shoulder, we can see the 2 on the beginning, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Sunday, Monday. And it really looks like you jump 3 months in those 5 days.
You know, it is this time of the year when you get those big temperature swings, right, as we try to even things out. So you can go from a high temperature of 60, 70 degrees one day down to a high in the 40s.
Which is what we're going to do.
Which is exactly what we've got coming up over the next 7 days. So get ready, strap yourself in, because we've got quite the roller coaster ride.
We have been warned.
Yeah, you know, something we talked about too last week about the drop in temperatures around Halloween and the beginning of November. For tonight, though, it'll be a mild night, 56. Our average high, 59 degrees. So our low will be 3 degrees away from our average high temperature, and that'll help springboard us to 77 tomorrow. The record high for tomorrow is 80. It does stay windy. Winds, in fact, will be even stronger tomorrow, 35 to 40 miles per hour. So you've got some loose Halloween decorations outdoors. Well, it might be a good idea to kind of bring those in and clear out the gutters too, because we've got some rain and, you know, storm drains coming in tomorrow night. So the leaves will be blowing with that. 60s through the end of the week.
Thanks, Candace.
And thank you for spending some time with us. Stay safe.